It's tea time for me. This little paper coaster that I have. My tea mug. This is really non-fancy tea day. I have this tin. I've had it for a long time. I think a friend of mine gave it to me. There's just an empty tin, but I think you can put coffee in it or whatever you want. It's a coffee tin, I'm sure. Inside is just Tetley orange pekoe black tea. It's that or red rose. I think this is Tetley. Not that there's a huge difference. Maybe there is. I like that sound of tea bags. I'm just gonna grab one. This is one of my favorite ASMR sounds. It's the biggest trigger for me. Scratching on bottles or containers. Hot water. And I'll have my tea straight, but because this tea is just not, I don't know, it's a little bit bland by itself. I used to drink this every morning with honey and milk, but I don't really drink milk much anymore. So I'll just put in some honey, and this honey is not very good. It was on sale. I don't even know this brand. It's like a Life brand or something. I don't know. A blend of Canadian, Australian, and Argentine honey. Yeah, it's a Shoppers Drug Mart thing. That's a drugstore in Canada. It's their brand. Not the most delicious honey, but it'll do. I've heard, and actually something that after this honey is done, I'll just put some in a spoon so that you can see. To buy local honey, and I know that there are a lot of local honey farmers in around my area. I just need to go to like a farmer's market or something so that I can get local honey. That's supposed to be good for your allergies, especially if you have pollen allergies, because bees, how do they make honey? They get it from pollen, they pollinate plants. They're around pollen. That's how how bees work. I don't remember the exact words. So anyhow, when honey is made from local bees, they're using that pollen that is in your environment. So for me, I have allergies to pollen that's in my environment. I'm not allergic to trees in Argentina or plants in Argentina because I don't live there. And how, well, maybe I would be, but I don't live there. Anyhow, if you ingest the honey from where you live, it helps you. Oh, I'm so bad with words right now. I can't remember the word. I am totally spaced out. The same way you would get like a shot, like for the flu or something like that, but that's obviously much more extreme, where you're kind of getting used to it. You put in a little tiny bit of whatever it is you're trying to be fighting, so your body can fight that, and then it becomes stronger at fighting it when you get exposed to the real thing. So with pollen, you are getting exposed to the real thing in just a little tiny bit by ingesting it through honey, and that makes you much more immune to those pollens when you're breathing them, when they're airborne, which is a big deal for me because I have the worst spring allergies, especially to trees and grass. That's what I've heard. I want to try it out and see if it actually works. And if anything, sometimes just, first of all, thinking that doing something's going to help you usually does, because I think a lot of illness is all in your head, or all in my head at least. Also, supporting local farmers is always a good thing to do. Keeping the economy or the money, in your local area, in your country, supporting local farmers, and just the community that is surrounded by it, going to farmers markets, like meeting the farmer. It's so much nicer and so much better than just buying some big box store random brand stuff. Sometimes we have to do that though when money is an issue, because I think this is cheaper than buying it from a farmer's market. But once this is done, I don't even want to finish it. It's not very good. See what time it is. To show you some of my other coasters. They're not really coasters, but they're still cool. This is a little one-up made from perler beads, which is for some reason a coaster right now on my coffee table. I think it used to be a magnet, but it's broken. And this guy. And my paper coaster. It's just like a decoration thing. I guess it could be anything. And another thing I wanted to show you. I finally finished this blanket. Yay! Everyone says yay. Da, 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 da. It looks big on screen, but it's not big. It's like a baby blanket size, I guess. But that's okay with me. So that's it, folded in half, top to bottom, and then fold it in half again. So you can see, not very big. and I didn't do the edging right. I forgot for some reason how to granny crochet, so it's kind of loose around the edge. Oh well. I think that's everything today. I hope you enjoyed the sounds.